Here is your profit briefing. I am Eleazar Bhatti for the Profit here in Lahore. Hutchison Port Holdings has announced a $240 million investment in Pakistan. But more on this later. First, some business and economic stories that you should know. Pakistan LNG has cancelled a huge 10-year long tender. State-owned Pakistan LNG Limited has cancelled a tender to buy liquefied natural gas over a period of 10 years and may turn to the spot market instead. Two sources familiar with the matter told Reuters on Tuesday. The company issued the tender in early June to import 240 LNG cargoes of 140,000 cubic meters each for delivery over 10 years for the country's second LNG terminal. But it has now been decided to cancel the tender due to inadequate demand for the super chilled fuel, one of the sources said. The company has decided not to proceed with technical evaluations and opening of the commercial offers as there is no demand against this tender, the source added, declining to be identified. So for now, the company has decided to stop the process of long-term commitment until it receives long-term demand for the LNG, the source added. The Ministry of Law has advised the Federal Cabinet against the reopening of previous LNG agreements. According to sources privy to this development, the Law Ministry has suggested the government not to reopen the LNG agreements of the past as it would create hurdles in the way of new investments. The new investors will shy away if the contracts of the past are reopened, the ministry stated, adding that the terminals are being fully utilized and there is no need for negotiations with the terminal operators at this stage, as this will not be feasible. Presently, the National Accountability Bureau (NAB) has arrested the former Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, former finance advisor Miftah Ismail and some other prominent personalities in the alleged LNG scam. MCB Bank Limited has decided to sell off its financial services arm. MCB Bank Limited has decided to dispose of its wholly owned subsidiary MCB Financial Services Limited to ISE Towers REIT Management Company Limited, the bank said in a notice sent to the Pakistan Stock Exchange on Tuesday. The sale has been done through a share purchase agreement for the total consideration of 894.6 million rupees at a value of 32.53 rupees per share, the notice to the PSX read. MCB Financial Services Limited is the second largest collective investment scheme trustee in the country with a total of 31 funds under their trusteeship and having custody of 31 custody clients, the company claims on its website. The KSE 100 index lost 102 points as investors at the Pakistan Stock Exchange await the FATF outcome. The KSE 100 index traded within a range on Tuesday, touching its intraday high of 34,259.23 points, up 72 points from earlier, and low at 33,929.19 points, down 257 points. It settled lower by 102.73 points at 34,083.53 points. The KMI 30 index declined by 323.78 points to end the day at 54,609.55 points, while the KSE All Share Index was down by 44.51 points, closing at 24,624.71 points. Out of the total traded shares, 165 advanced, 149 declined, while the value of 26 remained unchanged. The overall volumes improved slightly from the previous session and were recorded at 156.40 million. Meanwhile, foreign investors were net buyers on Monday with a net inflow of $0.856 million. Now back to our main story. Hutchison Port Holdings has announced an investment of $240 million, bringing its total investment in Pakistan to a whopping $1 billion. Prime Minister Imran Khan has welcomed the $240 million foreign investment from Hutchison Port Holdings, a Hong Kong-based port operator. A delegation of Hutchison Port Holdings, led by its Group Managing Director Eric Ip, called on Prime Minister Imran Khan on Tuesday to discuss the investment details. Group Managing Director Eric Ip has appraised the Prime Minister of Hutchison's fresh investment into Pakistan approximately $240 million, which will enhance the new container terminal capacity at the Karachi port and will increase Hutchison Port's total investment in Pakistan to $1 billion. This is your profit briefing. Thank you for joining us on the show today. For all the latest business, economic and financial news, visit www.profit.com.pk. I am Eleazar Bhatti for The Profit here in Lahore.